Hey guys, what's going on? Brandon here, and today I'm doing my review of Halloween 2018. Halloween 2018 follows Michael Myers and Laurie Strode, who Michael Myers escapes from a mental institution, and well, I guess he escapes from the bus transporting him from the mental institution to another mental institution. It is a direct sequel to the original 1978 film, which was a great film. Uh, and because of this film, it made me excited for the Halloween franchise again, which I couldn't say during any of the other like the Rob Zombie ones or anything like that. I couldn't say that during any of those because those kind of suck. Um, which sucks because I actually like a lot of Rob Zombie's films, but those specifically kind of are terrible in my opinion. And a lot of the movies post, the original were kind of terrible. I'm thinking about possibly, going back and reviewing some of those. Still, even though Halloween Kills comes out in like what 2 months? It comes out in October, right? I'm thinking about trying to go back and watch some of those and review some of those because I just think it would be fun to do. I think at least reviewing them would be fun to do. I don't know about watching them. I really like doing these reviews. I don't necessarily like watching the movies all the time. It just depends. I love film and I love filmmaking, but sometimes it's kind of tough to get through some of these. Like my last review, if you want to go check out that one, fuck. But I digress on all of that. This movie, this movie has really good writing by David Gordon Green and Danny McBride, who are like more like comedy guys for the most part, but they do a fantastic job of just writing this film and writing in the kills. Even though the kills aren't great, I think they might be better in Halloween Kills. By the way, um, even though these kills aren't like great, they're not bad by any stretch of the imagination. And it's a slasher film with decent kills, with a good story, and that has some like emotional weight behind it if you're a fan of the original. And all of that is all I could really ask for. But they go beyond that a little bit to me. I like a lot of the characters that weren't in the original film that weren't really nostalgic for me. There was like this like side story of this like these like reporters that were trying to get like an interview with Laurie Strode, and like they were trying to like basically get big off the Michael Myers case, and that I think worked for this film really well. There's all of the stuff with the family being Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer, who plays Laurie Strode's daughter, and Laurie Strode's granddaughter, played by Andy uh, Matichek. And the Judy Greer is like the guy who plays like her husband is really good too. All of the actors do a really good job in this film. Um, Michael Myers just like the imposing. Obviously, he doesn't have any lines because Michael Myers just doesn't speak in these films, and that's fine. That's actually good. It leaves some mystery there, and to like kind of like why he is the way he is in some ways. And I don't really want to like break that mystery down. I don't want to know why he is a fucking crazy psychopath. I don't need to. It's not relevant. He just is. But the physically like imposing, just feeling that you get with Michael Myers, like every time you see him, you feel like his physical stature. You feel that he is just like this unstoppable fucking monster, and that is awesome. That is just incredible. That feeling. So yeah, I really like this film. As you can probably tell. I also really like the like Allison, which is Laurie Strode's granddaughter. I really like the character of like her friend, who's like babysitting this kid in the neighborhood, and this kid and her kind of like, they go back and forth. They're kind of like dicks to each other, and it's kind of funny, and I really like that. I really just I like the kid in this film too. Like I like him as an actor. I think, or like, I mean, he wasn't given like ton to do, but like he's like literally they were like, just go out there and be a kid. And I feel like a lot of times, you know, we get bogged down because like in this shit, because like kid actors suck usually. The vast majority of the time, kid actors are terrible because they're kids and they don't really understand like, what they're doing. But if you're just like, hey, go and be a dick, kids can do that. That's easy for kids. Kids are dicks. Kids are not nice people. So a lot of times they're not even people to me. They're just like, they're kids. um, um, but like kids just, they have this aura around them where it's like they don't really like care about the things that's going on. This kid does a fantastic job of just going back and forth with this teenage girl that and I don't know how old the girl actually is, but she's playing a teenager, so she's acting as a teenager. But like, he does a really good job of just going back and forth with her, and that's all I could really ask from that character. That's all that character needed to be. You can do kids well, and like, you can have kids be good actors and actresses and shit, whatever you want to say, in anything really. They're really good in like the kids in Stranger Things, for an example, they're incredible. They do an incredible job in those roles, and that's awesome. That is awesome that they do such a great job. And I'm just so happy with this film. I was so happy when I first saw it. I've seen this movie since 2018 when it came out. I've seen this movie, I want to say like 7 times. It's been a movie I've gone back to multiple times because it's just such a fun film also. They didn't try to be like too much. They didn't try to go overboard. They didn't, do this dumb shit that a lot of other like reboots slash remakes slash direct sequels, like whatever, to like great films do. They didn't try to like change up the game really. In some ways, this is kind of a similar film to the original. Not completely, of course. There's some things that are like very different, but it works for this film, and that's what I needed. I needed a film that works. And at the end of the day, I really like this film, and I'm giving this film an 8.5 out of 10. This is a very, very good film. This is a film that if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. This is a good film. I don't know if this is on any streaming services. I have it on Blu-ray, so whatever. If you can find it, go watch it. It's a good, really, really good film. And I don't think you'll be disappointed, especially if you have seen the original and you have any form of emotional attachment to that film. I think that you will really enjoy this. That's all I have to say. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter in the link in the description below, and also ring that bell. Hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And that's all I have to say. So talk to you guys and girls and whatever else you might be. I will talk to all of you later. Love you guys.